So now we'll be covering top mistakes killing your confidence. Let's start with Abhinav.
Perfect. So things that things that decrease your confidence. Number
Things
one,
killing your confidence.
okay, let's say things killing your confidence. Let's not fight over this. मेरा confidence down हो रहा है इसमें. चलो. The first one is overthinking and procrastination. Like I think this is number one thing that has killed my confidence in my early years. कि कोई चीज़ करनी होती थी उसके बारे में इतने ज़्यादा सोचने लग जाना. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर कोई छोटा सा भी टास्क करना होता था विच वाज आउट ऑफ माय कंफर्ट जोन, उसको करना बाद में है, पहले उसके नेगेटिव सिनेरियोज इतने बना लेने हैं. एंड आई थिंक अ लॉट ऑफ अस आर देयर सेम प्लेस. एंड उसकी वजह से प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन मीन्स कि वेटिंग फॉर द परफेक्ट मोमेंट, परफेक्ट टाइम, वो कभी नहीं आता है. सो आई ऑलवेज फील इफ़ यू आर गोइंग थ्रू अ फेज जहाँ पे ओवर थिंकिंग बहुत ज़्यादा हो रही है, जस्ट चेक विद योर सेल्फ कि अगर आपने जो भी आप काम करना चाहते हो, कोई प्रोजेक्ट स्टार्ट करना चाहते हो, you have at least 30% to 40% of tools that are needed to start that particular project and stuff. So that is a good way to start. And this is one thing that is definitely, it sounds very cliche, but it makes a lot of sense. Like overthinking and procrastination, if you're going through it, it will kill your confidence. स्लाइटेस्ट ऑफ थिंग्स, प्रोजेक्ट है, इवन अगर आपका पर्सनल रिलेशनशिप है, किसी लड़की को भी अप्रोच कर रहे हो किसी चीज़ के लिए, तो दैट इज़ समथिंग दैट कैन डिक्रीज इट. नंबर 2 विल बी comparisons. We all are different. We all have different journeys, different stories, different personalities, different circumstances. हमारे goals different हैं, dreams different हैं, but we live in a age जहाँ पे Instagram is the king and सबका बहुत good life दिखती है. एंड हमारे 10 फॉलोअर्स होते हैं, किसी के 10,000 होते हैं, किसी के 1 लाख होते हैं. एंड ये शुरू से हमें सिखाई गई है दैट कंपैरिजन पार्ट. शर्मा जी के लड़के के इतने नंबर आए हैं, तेरे क्यों कम आए हैं, के आई रिमेंबर आई स्टार्टेड क्राइंग फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम. लाइक मैं पहले आई थिंक 5th-6th तक आई यूज्ड टू कम फर्स्ट, एंड देन सडनली आई स्टार्ट गेटिंग अ लिटिल मोर रिबेलियस एंड आई केम 4th इन अ क्लास एंड माई पेरेंट्स वर ऑन टॉप ऑफ माई हेड. लाइक मैंने दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी गलती कर दी. आई थिंक this is how a lot of Indian children, we are programmed since the beginning about comparisons. We have to go ahead, or we have to make sure that we are, ahead of the person next to us or anyone who is in our field. So that definitely decreases the confidence. And again, as I said, everyone has a different story, different journey, and everyone will grow at a different pace. So just focus on your journey, your pace, and rather than letting comparisons affect your confidence in a negative manner, if you find someone who is in the same field as you are and they are doing good and they have set a good tone for the business or for the work that they are doing, learn from them.
Yes,
that is a great way to actually boost your confidence. If you have the ability to actually reach out to someone who is doing better than you and take that advice.
This is very good, but ये है कि overthinking essentially comes with underdoing.
Yes.
Right? And comparisons, fact of the matter is there are 1,000 things which you know better than me. Right? A part of you being confident is being confident enough to reach out to others for help.
Yes.
It's just you telling yourself that I do not know everything. Right? For example, if I need help with social media, you would be the first person I would be messaging. Right? So it's like, it's a part of confidence. Yes. लोगों को क्या लगता है कि यार if I ask for help, मैं छोटा लगूंगा. This is a big problem with us as men.
Right.
कि यार help नहीं मांगते हम. We want to do everything on our own. We are givers. That's great. But taking help can actually help you give more. Yes. So that's fine, I guess.
Toxic masculinity, we'll talk about that too. But
actually episode yes
I have इसके बारे में भी बात करेंगे. But again, comparisons, you look at a certain person and you're like, उनकी क्या life है and I want to be that person. But trust me, if you become Yashwardhan Swami, or you become Abhinav Mahajan, or you become someone whom you are idolizing, you will not be happy. You will only be happy and you will only be content when you become yourself. So learn from the traits. And I think comparisons wala part agar side pe karke, if you say, okay, if you have a mindset ki at least I have a roadmap as to how to do things, or I have a roadmap as to if I want to pursue this field, मुझे दिख रहा है कि this person is doing this thing right, I can follow this and make my life easier and better in that particular direction. Okay, so the last one that I would like to discuss that definitely kills your confidence is poor health, both mental and physical. थोड़ा क्लीशे साउंड करेगा, बट दुनिया के सभी luxuries, whatever money that you want to earn, everything, even if that comes to you, but if your health is not good, the experience of life will never be good.
Yes.
Experience of life will never be good. You will never feel that confidence inside yourself as an individual to be able to tackle all the challenges of life.
Yes.
So that health, both physical and mental, is something that needs to be focused on. If you feel that you're not confident, always have a look in these two parameters, your physical health and mental health. And दोनों में से किसी में भी अगर आपको लगता है ना कि you need to improve severely, that is where the answer lies for you. If you really think that you lack confidence in any direction of your life, being it starting a new business, approaching a new girl, or calling a friend जिसके साथ आप लड़के बैठे हुए हो, whatever it is, if your health is good, the experience of life will be good, the confidence of tackling, getting those survival mechanisms kicking in, and going out there and killing stuff, that will be at the highest.
Definitely India scientifically भी समझा देता हूँ. If your nutrition is good, if you are working out enough, if your sleep is good, आपका neurotransmitter function better होगा, right? Your brain chemicals, dopamine is directly linked with confidence, right? So think about dopamine, think about serotonin, you'll feel happy.
Right.
By the way, tattoos of neurotransmitters. So ये सिर्फ हवा में बात नहीं है, scientific भी है कि मतलब ये तो this is directly linked to your health, right? So work on your health. Now talking about top mistakes killing your confidence from my side, number one is fake promises to self.
Right.
सबसे बड़ी गलती अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, एवरी टाइम वी थिंक ओके, फिटनेस का एग्जांपल दूँ तो आई स्टार्ट फ्रॉम मंडे, आई स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 1st of next month, आई स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 1st of January. उसमें क्या हो रहा है, वी डोंट गिव वैल्यू टू आवर वर्ड, राइट? हम खुद के साथ प्रॉमिस कर रहे हैं, हम उसको ही लिव अप टू नहीं कर रहे. इफ़ यू डू नॉट लिव अप टू योर ओन प्रॉमिस, इफ़ यू डोंट टेक योर ओन वर्ड सीरियसली, who will take your word seriously, right? Over time जब ये चीज़ होती रहती है, हमें बड़ी छोटी चीज़ लगती है कि यार आज मैंने कहा, सोचा कि यार कल से मैं ये करूँ, कुछ भी हो, be it in something in relation to your career, be it something in relation to your relationship, anything. If you are saying something to yourself, either don't say it, but if you are saying it, do it. Because over time क्या होगा, fake promises से आपकी self esteem, self image इतनी नीचे चले जाएगी कि यार तू खुद को, your subconscious would literally tell you that bro 4 साल हो गए, you have been bullshitting yourself. Right? And over time, every fake promise you make to yourself, your confidence goes down. Right? It's not about even, talking to others, because if you don't take yourself seriously, no one else would. Right? Start with that. Start taking yourself seriously. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि आज कोई ऐसे 100 promises कर लो, but in future, do not make a fake promise. करना है तो promise करो, वरना ना करो खुद को भी. Just be realistic on that, and that can change the game. Next is thoughts, actions, and words not matching. अगर आपके thoughts हैं यार, my ambition is high, I want to be the best in what I'm doing, but your actions don't match, then it's pointless. Next is your actions and words don't match. आप दुनिया में जाके लोगों को 100 चीज़ें कह रहे हो कि यार ये करेंगे वो करेंगे, but your actions don't align. You're just saying things out of convenience. आज मूड अच्छा है तो कह दिया, but you don't apply it in real life, then it would kill your confidence, because deep inside you always know.
Right.
You can whenever as humans we lie to anybody, we just think यार मैं पकड़ा ना जाऊँ. But आप already पकड़े जा चुके, because your brain already knows.
Right.
Your memory knows, and you have to live with that memory.
Right.
So take that seriously. Next is comparison on social media, which you have already covered, because there are already people who are doing better. Right. Be it money, be it number of followers, be it likes, be it anything, right? Social media सही है, inspiration लो. Learn things, take inspiration, but don't compare your life with others, because no one has lived the struggles you have lived. Right? It's as simple as that. And you haven't lived struggles of others. Right? And Instagram is just a highlight reel. And that's what next, last but not the least, is wrong people and wrong company. If you are with wrong people, they won't ever let you rise.
Right.
They would support you when you are not doing anything. Right? But once you start doing stuff, they would stop supporting you, because you remind them of their failure, because they did not work on their dreams.
Yes.
So whenever you notice you are working on your dreams and you are succeeding, you'll see some of your friends would start stopping you directly, indirectly in their jokes. You'll start noticing some negative vibe. It's not about you, it's about them not living up to their dreams. So always surround yourselves with people who all actually want to see you win, who actually uplift you, who actually are winning in their own life also. Because if someone is not winning in their own life because of their own actions, that person would always try to drag you down to keep you at the same level. So keep that in mind, and all these things would avoiding all of these things would make sure your confidence is intact.
Definitely. And for the last point, sometimes, so this is something that I've realized in last few years. I used to be very harsh at looking when I used to look at my circle कि यार इसने कुछ भी नहीं किया अभी तक, अचीव नहीं किया, 4 साल हो गए, 3 साल हो गए, and he's asking me, he's trying to drag me back. So rather than putting them in that negative frame of mind with yourself ki, they might be dragging you down. If that doesn't work for you, you can change the mindset as to, they might love you and they might not be able to accept you
100%.
changing according
Yes.
to your goals, your dreams, which is taking your time away from them.
Yes.
So, but again, at the same time, it does decrease your confidence because they will always have a huge role to play in all the actions, all the thoughts that you're having, because you will be spending a lot of time with them. And there might come a point in your life where to just get that confidence back, or just to make sure that you are confident about your goals and stuff, you might have to maintain certain distance and boundaries from them.
Yes. And the thing is, guys, this is not conscious. Subconscious है, वो कोई जान के नहीं कर रहे.
Yes, yes.
Because whenever someone does anything wrong,
Yes.
simple सा quote है यार, hurt people hurt people.
Right.
Right? So just keep that in mind, and just be nice to them, because they are not intentionally doing that. It's just that, they might be going through a lot of stuff.
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
Abhinav, how do we level up our confidence?
All right. So this is something I was really looking forward to. Things that increase your confidence, and सबसे पहला will be your favorite one, and that is competency.
Yes.
Right. Skill set. कोई भी काम करना चाहते हो, not feeling enough confidence. The number one thing that you can do to get confident in that particular thing, in that field or work, become competent. Means get the skill sets that are required to execute that action, that work, that business, or that relationship, whatever it is. Become competent and your confidence will naturally go higher. And I think Yash will be able to tell you better how scientifically this has actual effect on you.
साइंटिफिक बात नहीं करूंगा, एलेक्स हॉर्मोजी को फॉलो करता हूँ. उनका एक कोट है that his quote is about that you do not become confident by shouting affirmations in the mirror.
Yes.
You become confident by having undeniable proof of what you have done in the past. Right. So start building that undeniable proof. Right. Because in the end, see, there's something called imposter syndrome, which is common amongst all humans.
Yes.
All of us feel underconfident and all of us feel incomplete.
Yes.
Because of this. But how can you hack that?
Yes.
It's like by having undeniable proof of what you have done in the life.
Right.
So, start building that undeniable proof, and it does not have to be big achievements. Right? आपका goal है कुछ बहुत high goal है.
Right.
Your undeniable proof can be as simple as I was consistent in the last 3 days. I did not make any fake promise to myself in the last 2 weeks. Right? I've made this progress. Right? Over time ये proof इतना ज़्यादा stack up हो जाएगा because time flies. Right. So इतना stack up हो जाएगा that your confidence would be undeniable, and your proof comes with what? It comes with you building skills. That is called your competence. Right. So competence, confidence, and undeniable proof, and you become untouchable when it comes to your own thing. And even you won't have to prove yourself to the world because you have proof. You don't have to say कि यार मैं ये बंदा हूँ. People can see it via who you have become, what you have achieved.
Right. I always have this 4-step cycle on getting results or getting better at anything that you want in life. And the first step is becoming competent. This, you become competent at something, you gain more confidence. You gain more confidence, you start taking more action. You start taking more action, you start getting more results. To get more results, you go back to competency. So this is a 4-step formula that I wrote for myself, I think when in 2015, and I was going through some these self-help books. So I always remember this whenever I'm trapped in any kind of moment where I am trying to figure out a lot of things in my work and stuff. I always ask myself, ये जो dimension है जिसमें मैं अच्छा करना चाह रहा हूँ, I want to do good in this particular field. Am I competent enough to reach the level that I'm trying to? And if the answer is no, I always go back to the basics, get those skill sets, get that thing done, and the results, they come by. And I'm looking for more results by increasing my skill sets more and more. And also it's a simple thing. आपको अगर let's say for example आपने MMA के fighters हैं, कोई भी अलग any sport that you want to play, The first day you will never feel confident, right? Even if you join an MMA class, if you are training with a coach, because I did in 2021, so I can experience. Confident तब नहीं feel होता ये पड़ेगा मुक्का इधर से ही पड़े. एक हफ्ते की क्लास के बाद you start feeling that confidence, you know, and that is not because कि आप कुछ ज़्यादा used to हो गए उस particular चीज़ को लेके. You have become more competent. Now you know कि अगर उधर से एक jab आ रहा है, you know how to divert back and how to give that hook and stuff. So this is the base of getting confident in anything. Have skill set, build skill set, become more competent, and confidence will start flowing easily and very effortlessly.
Bro, आपने ये बहुत अच्छा point करा कि after a while we gain the courage,
Yes,
where we can take more action.
yes,
Right? So understand, guys, this is something called the butterfly effect. Butterfly effect simple है that, you know, if you are able to do first 15% of something efficiently, next 85% takes care of itself. Right? So even when, you know, talking about a body transformation, I just tell my clients, just focus for next 3 weeks. Everything else would be done. Right? So focus on first 15% because that would also build your confidence in the back end कि यार मैंने अब इतना कर लिया. Same goes for the MMA thing. 7 days चले गए, आपको पता है यार मैंने 7 days survive कर लिया, 8th day मैं कर लूँगा. Irrespective of the skill. So great point, bro.
Brilliant. So the second thing would be failures. Now, not in a very hocus pocus way ki, you know, failures are stepping stones to success, because there's just one life, there's limited amount of opportunities, limited amount of chances. Lesser failures you go through, more successes you will have, more wins you will have, and more success you will have. But when I say about failures, how they can increase confidence is, for example, you made sure that whatever amount of competency you needed, you did that. Because in a lot of circumstances, I always say life is very subjective. You can have the best plan in the world, you can have the best, you know, directions or mentors and everything, but there are so many things that are happening in life, in the world, that are not in your control. And probably when you had everything on point, in sequence, and you were expecting the result that you were expecting, something out of the blue can happen which might turn it into another thing, you know, which might take it to another direction, and जो आप सोच रहे थे कि होगा वो नहीं हुआ है. And we consider that as a failure. So always recheck whenever you have a failure. See, क्या वो failure इसकी वजह से है कि आप में skill set कम था, right? या आपका luck खराब था, right? Sometimes, and failures, I think more than I use the wrong word failure. I would say rejection. That is also another word that you can say. If you were rejected, even after giving it your all, you gave your 100% that you could have done. Let's say 10 दिन में exam की तैयारी करनी, and you gave all that you could do. That will still increase your confidence. Like that all those skill sets that you've acquired, or all that, you know, preparation that you've done, it will, again, neuroplasticity, you will always hold on to that. And the next time when you're going and trying this out, it will be much effortless, easier, and it will make you more confident in going for that activity or whatever work that you want to do.
100%.
Right. The last one will be emotional intelligence. Like learning how to manage and channelize your emotions has given me so much of confidence in life. Because अगर आप emotionally ही नहीं अपने आप को control में कर सकते, and confidence कहाँ से आएगा? Like you are going, let's say if you are out with a loved one, or you are dating someone, and अगर आपको पता है कि, you know, you don't have control over your anger and you can lash out at any point of time, it will automatically decrease your confidence. Same with work. You are working with your team. You know, if you really want to handle them in an efficient manner, and if you want everyone to respect you, of course, respect gives the confidence. Emotional intelligence is very important, and I think practices like meditation, right? This can help you to become emotionally intelligent, manage your emotions. So yeah, like I think these 3 points I would suggest if anyone is looking to increase their confidence.
Yes, talking about emotional intelligence, keep in mind कि discipline is also part of it.
Yes.
Right? Because most of us are actually running on motivation. Right? कि आज motivated है, सब कुछ सही है, कल mood नहीं कर रहा, काम करना बंद. Right? So keep that in mind. This is also, you know, controlling your emotions. आज mood नहीं है, I don't care because my goals don't know. It's a Sunday. My goals don't care about my mood.
Right.
And that would change the game.
Right. Perfect. I think it's your...
Okay, my turn.
Your
turn. So top things to level up your confidence. Number 1, full ownership for your goals and your life, right? Whenever we do not reach our goal, or whenever we are not in a pleasant state in our life, we always think about, you know, pointing fingers at others. That, you know, okay, my exam did not go well, my girlfriend, my ex left me.
Right.
Okay, this is not right, my genetics. it's easy for you. It improves your life short term, but long term, what is happening? Who is not improving? It's you. So instead of waking up and blaming fingers at others, wake up and always use the word my fault. Wake up and look in the mirror and ask yourself, how can I improve? How can I level up? Because whatever you do in your life, whatever you do or whatever you don't do in your life, you can always find someone to blame, some situation to blame. Okay, आज podcast नहीं हो रहा यार, weather अच्छा नहीं है, right? But in the end, it would be bullshit, right? Next is complaining. Complaining is very similar, but whenever you're complaining, that shows you don't have ownership for your goals. Right. A lot of times there would be others around or the situation which is not favorable. But if you are just making your life easier by blaming it on others, that means you're not taking full ownership for your goals. And another pointer in this would be victimization. Right. That means get out of that victim mindset. Yes, I'm pretty sure a lot of people go through a lot of stuff. You would have gone through a lot of stuff. But staying in that victim mode is not improving your life. If it helps you improve your life, that's good, but it doesn't help anybody. Right. Next is honest feedback loop with self, friends, and family. It starts with self. That means you should be knowing where you stand in your life. That means the truth. अगर ownership नहीं है, victimization चल रही है, blame कर रही है वो, you would never understand how can I improve. Right? Life is all about improvement. Confidence is all about being the person who you can be.